All right, students, let's talk proportion application problems. For each problem, I'd like you to read carefully, then write a proportion, solve the proportion, and we'll always label our answers. First problem, let me have you pause the video and read this problem carefully. Read it twice, then start the video back up and we'll solve it together. All right, let's get our proportion ready. We are to write a proportion and solve a proportion. The problem says that the standard dose of an antibiotic is 4 cubic centimeters for every 25 pounds of body weight. Let's get this started. The standard dose of an antibiotic is 4 cubic centimeters for every 25 pounds of body weight. Now let's make some notes. The 4 was cc's, while the 25 is pounds of body weight. I'll abbreviate pound with LB. Cubic centimeters to pounds. What's the question? At this rate, find the standard dose for a 140-pound woman. 140 pounds. We have pounds in the bottom of the fraction. We'll keep pounds there. What are we trying to find? We're trying to find the standard dose. Standard dose meaning how many cc's should this person get? If it takes 4 cc's for every 25 pounds of body weight, how many cc's for a 140-pound woman? All right, now grab a calculator. We'll multiply diagonally. Multiply this way, 25 times n, and multiply this way, 4 times 140 is 560. Now divide. 560 divided by 25 is 22.4. Finally, we'll label the answer. What were we looking for? We were looking for the standard dose in cubic centimeters. So the standard dose would be 22.4 cc's. Beautiful. Now this problem is a little tricky. Sometimes in a math problem, you have to take an extra step, even though the problem doesn't tell you to. Let me have you pause the video, read the problem all the way through, then turn the video back on, and we'll solve it together. Here we go. I'll get my proportion ready. 1 bag of grass seed will cover 8,000 square feet of lawn. Let's set that up. 1 bag of grass seed will cover 8,000 what? 8,000 square feet. I'll write square feet this way. Square feet. Square feet sounds like an area answer. Let's keep reading. How many bags are needed to cover a rectangular lawn that is 320 feet by 160 feet? Neither of these are square feet, so they don't belong there. What goes here? What goes here is square feet. How do I get square feet? Well, let's come up here on scrap paper. And if my rectangular lawn is 320 feet by 160 feet, could I compute the area of that lawn by multiplying 320 by 160? 320 times 160 is 51,200. All right, now what do I do with that? I've got 1 bag covers 8,000 square feet. I know that my lawn is 51,200 square feet. And the question is, how many bags are needed? Let's see if we've got it all. 1 bag covers 8,000 square feet. How many bags to cover our lawn, which is 51,200 square feet? Now we're ready. We'll cross multiply. 8,000 times in looks like this. 1 times 51,200 is just 51,200. Now divide. 51,200 divided by 8,000 is 6.4 bags. Is that a reasonable answer, though? Can you go to your local hardware store and get 6.4 bags of grass seed? Nope. If we're going to cover the whole lawn and we need more than 6 bags, we need 6.4 bags, we better buy a 7th bag. We're going to need 7 bags of seed to cover our lawn. Let's try that again. Again, 1 bag of grass seed will cover 8,000 square feet of lawn. Pause the video, read the new situation, then we'll solve it together. Let's get that proportion set up. 1 bag of grass seed, we know that covers 8,000 square feet of lawn. How many bags are needed to cover a square lawn measuring 145 feet on each side? Let's go to scrap paper. I have a square lawn that measures 145 feet on each side. What's the area of that lawn? Area is length times width. We'll multiply 145 times 145. 145 times 145 is 21,025. That's the number of square feet in my lawn. So if 1 bag covers 8,000 square feet, but my lawn is 21,025 square feet. Final question, how many bags do I need? 1 bag covers 8,000 square feet. How many bags to cover 21,025 square feet? All right, calculator time. Multiply 8,000 times n. Multiply 1 times 21,025. And then divide. 21,025 divided by 8,000 is 2.628, messy decimal. That's how many bags of grass seed that I need. Well, you can't buy 2.6 bags, so I better buy a 3rd bag so I can cover my whole lawn. I'll need 3 bags of grass seed. Got it. All right, new situation. Let me have you pause the video and read this problem all the way through. Then start the video back up and we'll work it together. Let me get my proportion ready. But what makes this problem especially tricky is that a proportion is made of ratios, and ratios can only handle 2 numbers at a time. But this problem says a recipe calls for 3 eggs and 2.5 cups of milk to make 5 servings. That's 1, 2, 3 numbers, but I can only use 2 of them at a time. Which 2 do I choose? Well, let's keep on reading. It says that Jen needs to serve 12 people. Jen needs to serve 12 people. How many cups of milk will she need? We're looking for cups of milk. I'm using servings and milk. Back to the beginning. I have eggs, milk, and servings. But this problem doesn't use the eggs. I'm only interested in servings and milk. 12 servings, how many cups? Well, I know that 5 servings, and I've got servings in the top. 5 servings goes with 2.5 cups of milk. If my servings are in the top of one fraction, they must be in the top of the other. My cups of milk must also line up on the same level of the fractions. Now, before I go further, I'm going to make one change. Since I'm using a calculator, it's easier to change 2.5 to 2.5 and use 2.5 as my cups of milk. Now we'll cross multiply. Get that calculator ready. I'll multiply 5 times n and 2.5 times 12. And then divide. 30 divided by 5 is 6. Final step, label that answer. What was I looking for? How many cups of milk will she need? She'll need 6 cups of milk. Great. All right, same situation, same recipe, new situation. Let me have you pause the video and read the problem. Then start the video back up and we'll finish it together. Let's get that proportion ready. And we face the same problem here as we did in the previous problem. A ratio only takes 2 numbers, but this problem has eggs and cups and servings. That's 3 numbers. Which 2 of the 3 do I need? Let's read the rest of the problem. Dave looks in the refrigerator and realizes he only has 7 eggs. How many servings can he make? Dave has 7 eggs. How many servings can he make? Well, the recipe calls for 3 eggs and 2.5 cups of milk. This problem's not about milk. It's only about eggs and servings. So I will ignore the 2.5 cups of milk and I'll stick with 3 eggs, goes with 5 servings. Now notice how I have everything lined up. My eggs in the top, my servings in the bottom. Let's cross multiply. 3 times n and 5 times 7. And then we'll divide. 35 divided by 3 on my calculator is 11.6 repeating. Question was, how many servings can I make? If I have 7 eggs, I can make 11.6 servings repeating. Well, maybe nobody wants part of a serving. So on this one, maybe it's a better answer to say that I can make 11 servings and I'll have a little bit of ingredients left over. All right, your turn to work some proportion problems. Show your work just like we showed the work here, and I'll see you later on today.